Strategy and Snark presents Dungeons and Dragons Online. Welcome back. Today, we're revisiting the Red Fens to see if there's anything new in the epic version. This is, spoiler alert, another one of those quests that had an original epic version. So, probably not going to be any differences. But we're doing all the quests. We're doing all of them, damn it. We're doing all of them. Even if, we're going to be wading through some repetition for a little while before we get to the real juicy stuff. So, before we do that, we got some points to spend. I had completely forgotten, but I had told myself that I was going to grab level 3 of How Dare You Strike Me when we got a point. Well, we got a point. We got 4 points. What this is going to do for us is if we ever do get hit hard enough to knock us under half, we automatically trigger Consecration, the big glowy circle thing. So it'll start healing us slowly, but more interestingly, Crusade triggers. Damages the opponents, whatever. But also, we get 10% bonus damage, just plus 10% to whatever we were doing, as long as we're in there. That's pretty good. Somewhere further up, I want to say, next time we get a tier, Consecration also has a chance to just stun everything next to us, so it's like this built-in oh shit button. Anyway, we don't get anything else really cool in there. So instead, we're going to come back over here to the two-handed fighting barbarian tree. We need to spend a point on something just to get to the next tier, and I think it's going to be 2 resistance rating. So we're slightly more defensive. Or do we really want... Nah, we're going to get plus 2 PRR. That gives us... It's tempting to take the core, right? 100 unconsciousness range? Cool, but don't care. It's the plus 20 HP and plus 5 melee power we get for each core. That's kind of what I want. But that's not what we're going to take. We're going to take Primal Scream. Primal Scream is nuts. Nuts. It's going to go down here with all of our other little buffs. Do I even need prayer? To the Red Fens. Primal Scream is just kind of passively crazy. It does some damage when you click the button. Nobody cares. You and your allies get plus 2 morale bonus to strength, dex, and constitution for 5 minutes. I know we're a charisma build, but it's still just I click this button and you and the entire team have a 5-minute long buff to 3 of your stats. Yes, I'm aware it's not as amazing because we're not using strength, but I still want it. It's still plus 2 constitution and brings our dexterity up, to positive temporarily. And it affects the whole team. That is... It's a bigger deal that it affects the team when you have a team. Like when I'm on my main account running around and I've got a full team of hirelings because I have all the gold ones. It's pretty nice to just, here, have plus 2 to all your stuff. I mean, we've had a couple times where we didn't have enough strength to do something, It's not nothing. Nobody's gonna complain that you buffed them. This is not the first quest. I overshot. Do I just do this one and then double back? No. Yes. No. Scream! It doesn't even cost mana. I just do it.
This marks the beginning of the fire giant's territory.
Wonder how much damage it actually does. Epic. Hard. It would be nice if it does enough to kill scorpions. Boy, wouldn't that be nice going into the quest full of all the tiny scorpions that you have to chase around. Alright. Let's go... Actually, I should have already triggered the cutscene before I started bothering with my buffs. Blah, blah, blah. Roar! So look at that. It works on the hireling. +2 constitution on your hireling. That's some HP right there. Yeah, it's only 20-ish HP, but it's 20 HP. I wanted to take the core because it was 20 HP plus melee power, right? This is also 20 HP.
So Brian
Actually, it's 23 HP because I think you also get one for each epic level. Oh, is it my turn to fight now? Right. I didn't even realize he was attacking me. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little scorpions. Where's the rest of them? I mean, these guys...
Iona whispers from your backpack.
I bet I can just... There we go. Good luck.
Do you think this is actually the first time they've been scorpions? Scorpion God, first of all. True seeing isn't enough to get me through that door. Anyway. In a world with polymorph spells being relatively common, are those my scorpions? Weird. In a world with polymorph, if you are a follower of, like, the Scorpion God, I would find it unusual that nobody cast polymorph, like, even just ritually, like, you will spend today as a scorpion in the name of Volkur.
Iona whispers.
Rinse and repeat for every other animal-themed god.
Show you the way.
I'm honestly surprised it's not more common, right?
Iona whispers.
You could totally set up a...
Watch out.
If you're like a wizard and then polymorph was like your one spell you managed to get to before you're like, nah, I'm not going back out there, man.
Iona whispers.
Careful. I sense many guardians near.
Yeah, you could set up a little shop.
Leave my staff on an octagon near each guardian. You can pacify them one at a time.
Apparently went the wrong way. Set up a little shop like, hey, you want to spend the next hour as a cat? I mean, man, brings a whole new meaning to, like, the cat cafe. Yeah, it's a cafe where they turn you into a cat and you just chill out as a cat for an hour. People would pay for that. Like, you'd only have as many customers as you could cast the spell, right? So it's like, don't know how Don't know how well it would be easy. I don't know how easy it would be to expand the business. But like voluntary polymorph, you could probably get it to be like a wand. You know, the business only has to be open for probably give it a couple months. And then you can pay an enchanter. Or do the enchanting yourself. You're a wizard. You can do that kind of thing. Enchant something to just cast basic polymorph. It doesn't even have to be a strong polymorph. It doesn't have to be a combat level polymorph. It can be minor polymorph. People wouldn't pay to hang out as a cat for an hour, right? Imagine a jungle gym for kids and you turn them into monkeys before they go play. The poor janitor that would have to clean that up. Not to mention, like,
Iona whispers.
polymorph, I believe. Polymorph lets you turn into other humanoids too, doesn't it? Like, what if instead of polymorph into Scorpion, you polymorphed into Drow? Like, wouldn't you just be able to masquerade as any other one of the races? Like, isn't this one of the ways that they infiltrate the Underdark? Or that the Underdark enter... Why wouldn't... I mean, that's just by itself is a question. If the Drow were going to try to infiltrate the surface, why wouldn't they polymorph themselves into regular elf so that they're not vulnerable to sunlight? I have a vague memory of polymorph not working on anything that's not a beast. So humanoids don't count as beast, but I might be thinking of Druid Wild Shape. And that's only 5th edition anyway. In the older editions, 3.5, you can basically do whatever you want, whenever you want. I should totally add a cat cafe to my next D&D city I make, where you literally are just, you go in and they turn you into a cat and you just chill. And then some joker casts, like, dispel magic through the window just to mess with people. I mean, polymorph is so useful. You polymorph your scout into a bird, let him fly ahead. Even if you can only do crappy monsters, you can like polymorph into like a badger to dig. There's lots. Polymorph is one of those spells, it's like, man, this is borderline broken. Just the things you can do with it. And that's not even counting, like, polymorphing into more powerful things than you are. Which you're not allowed to do in 5th edition. They very specifically added something so that you could only polymorph up to your own challenge rating or something like that. So you have to be... You have to actually get up a couple levels before you can do any of the cool stuff. You can't turn the farmer into a beholder. Hey, would you guys? I'll hire you for $1 a day. That's still more than you
The
make.
air in this chamber is dusty
And I'll just
It must not have been disturbed for
I'll
centuries.
just turn you into a dragon real quick. Really? Our true seeing has failed us again? This one I'm not so sure about. This one... Really? Fine. I'll take the stuff.
You hear the earth rumbling
Mine
down,
now.
and then a
Not
voice
even gonna
whispers,
bother.
Now you've done it.
Dampened cacophonic verge. Interesting. Apparently you can get named items from there. If I remember right, that's like a sound burst. Maybe one of those sound spells, but it's an eternal wand. I used to collect the eternal wands. Back in the day before, Echoes of Power and all of that was introduced. It's like, I want to use these epic wands because then I can continue my blasting thing without ever having to worry about running out of SP. I was going to use the Eternal Wands as my basic attack and save my spells for bosses. And it was dumb. It is not time efficient because all of the
Iona whispers,
There it is. We've done it.
all of the
Behold
Eternal Wands are so
the
weak.
core.
Let's look at this thing. Sonic Blast, and it's dampened, so you can go and upgrade it using the pack materials. 50 shots of Sonic Blast. You know what that's useful for? Breaking boxes. Glowing mushrooms. Alright. One down. Supposedly the Sonic spells are good at breaking lots of boxes. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's... Kerbzoo. Well, that didn't look like a lot.
flickering braziers now show that this marks the beginning of the fire giant's
I
territory.
need a bad guy. Hey, Vinestalker, take this. Out of range. Take this, Scout. Yeah, you take that 21 damage. Yeah, take that. Even if they weren't saving, we're talking best case scenario. You build your character into it and you can do 50 to 75 damage. It is significantly more efficient to just unload your spells in every room as you go and just backtrack to the shrine and then unload on the boss. Like,
A forest of
there's a
huge
very
mushrooms reaches
small
up to the
number of
sky. The
quests
toadstools have grown to a
that you
gigantic
can't
size
just shrine right
and
before
rich
the boss,
soil.
or that have so few shrines that you can't just, Hadouken your way through every single room and still kill the boss. It's not really an issue anymore anyway. Ooh, crest of the octopus down there. It has not been an issue ever since they added what's basically cantrips. All of the spell-like abilities that you get in your enhancement trees, they do everything I wanted Eternal Wands to do, and like 1,000,000 more damage. Not even close to the damage you can do with the wands. The wands are garbage. compared to just using your spell-like ability. Arguably. Alright, I feel like... Okay. It was dark. I didn't quite see that I was at the top.
The top of the ziggurat. It's clear the fish people are trying to find
Arguably,
something
I would say the spell-like abilities are honestly a little too good. They make it so like I don't even want to cast my regular spells because I can just spend basically 0 SP and just like rapid fire spam these other ones. Which is probably not what they
giant
intend.
magical barriers enclose this space, and the area beyond the barriers is filled with seawater. The Sahagin have made themselves at home inside this room.
But, you know, it's not like the spell-like abilities are actually that good once you get into like Reaper mode anyway. They don't have the punch of an actual spell. Oh, apparently there's a captive nearby. Captive? Out of my way, fishmen. There's somebody I need to tell that it's okay for them to run away. You down there? There's a lever. Here's one. I know they're not real. I still feel bad if I don't free all the captives before I flood the place. That's the only one that was here, right? I mean, there's only 7 of them total. It's not like it's even that much work. Because they're all on the way, as long as you're looking for them. Hello, captive. Goodbye, captive. With the spite.
The bodies of dead Raven-Eye slaves.
We already at the lever? No, this is where they throw the drowned guys at us. I'm gonna say, like, I feel like I shouldn't have missed 5 before we got there. Again, you guys keep throwing undead in front of me. I literally get stronger after every time I hit an undead. For these guys to be drowned, that means that the Sahagin had these guys working, right? And then just decided to pull the lever just to dick over that handful of slaves. Really? You didn't go down? Going to the left. Going to the left. Going to the left. You are free. Is there another one over there? Not that I see. You got what, 3 left? There's at least one in the area. There's one there. At least one in the area with the lever. And then with this one, that means there's only one more I really need to look for. We're getting pretty close to the lever. Over here somewhere? Over there. You're free. You know, if Foxpaw had really planned ahead, and yes, his name is Foxpaw. No, this is not Foxpaw the Older, although that would be an interesting... if this was Foxpaw Senior, That would actually be kind of cool.
The switch that controls the magical bell. You freed all the Raven Eye captives. Now
Wait, it's just an overlapping names.
back to war.
Wow, he went down fast. Saved all of the slaves. Stole all of the cash. Flooded all of the rooms.
That floods the area.
Now I have to swim back. Because I don't have Dimension Door. Not that it's really that far, but still. When you're doing the quests lots of times in a row, right? Say you're farming, or you are just on the TR train. You know, what they call reincarnating over and over again for the completionist. Every time you can trim 2 minutes off a quest, 2 minutes times, 50 different lives. I don't know how many lives you need. But that adds up to hours of time eventually. Just a 2-minute time save when you're doing something 100 times. 200 minutes. What's a reasonable number? How many classes are there? 16? Just ballpark. Say there's 16 classes. Let's even make it... we'll make it less. Let's make it 10 classes. I'm sure there's at least 10. There's probably more. 10 classes. Doing each one 3 times. So that's 30 right there, right? And at a 2-minute time save each, that's an hour. That's just an hour of savings to take a 2-minute shortcut over the course of doing 10 classes worth of full TRing. And that's not counting iconics. That's not counting racial reincarnation, where you play through all of the different races in addition to all the classes. There's another 10-ish races, right? And say you do it on heroic and elite, right? So now you're doing it twice as much there. We're already at like 3 or 4 hours worth of time save. Just a single quest, a 2-minute time save, will lead to 3 or 4 hours over the life of a character. Per character! It's honestly kind of wild how it percolates through, and it's just like, man, I saved how much time total? My marathon version of a speed run. Alright. Should be able to talk to Foxpaw now. Who is over there. Exactly the opposite way that I was going. Yo. And then I want to say we go this way. Hey, guards. Hey, guards. Fine. I will let you out. You're welcome. Look at this. No appreciation. The lever was on my side. There's not a second lever, is there? The lever was on my side. How are they going to get out?
In the chamber ahead, a Sahagan wizard
They've been in here for weeks.
smashed container. The planar fetter is not here.
Oh yes, conceal. I am quite impressed by your concealment. Our word stunned is cheap, but I'll get it. I did not actually mean... Well, whatever. I've got my crusade buff up. So even though I didn't mean to hit that button... Ooh. Scream! How much damage did my scream do? Probably basically none. I knocked him. This would probably go faster if I took out the guy who keeps debuffing me, huh? We'll focus on him a little bit. Just fall down already. Thank you. Oh, apparently Slumnook is the source of the cloud. And apparently some ice physics, which I don't... Not sure why I'm sliding around, but whatever. Just fall down, mudman. Fall down. Where's my epic chest?
You were unable to retrieve the planar
Oh, he cast grease. That's what it was.
the magical device back to their underwater.
I'm not gonna bother getting into the treasure vault. It's not worth the hassle. We're really just... We want the epic chests. Yoink. Couple. Pack materials and... We out. Halfway. Halfway already. And this is one of the longer ones.
Sahagin guard the top of the ziggurat.
Now we point ourselves
People are trying to find something
across the way.
structure.
Let me out. Whee! Flying horse. Aim a little more north so we can just go all the way across. Do not fall in the giant hole, which I think is right there. Are you the giant hole? You're the hole. Don't fall in the hole. Just charging into quest number 3, which will hopefully go fast. It's the arena one. It's fine.
The Raven Eye
But we've seen zero differences.
by the Sahagin attacks.
I'm not expecting
Burning wreckage,
new
rising
quests.
smoke
Okay.
overshadow the once
I'm not
refuge
expecting...
of the ancestors.
You know, I walk into the quest and it's a completely different quest with the same name. Like, I get that.
Vircha Etters, leader of
I
the
get
tribe
that they're
Wolves,
just adapting it.
The villagers watch the slimy wall.
I was not paying any attention to what I clicked on.
Could begin at any moment.
It's like, I'm not expecting them to change it so much it's a different quest. Maybe in a quest like this, they send different bad guys after me instead of just the Mudmen. Let them upgrade the Mudmen. Right? This is supposed to be the epic version. This is supposed to be... What if they attacked later? Right? This is supposed to be what if the Sahagin bided their time and had the full support. Right? So when we get into the last quest, here's a great thing right here. When we get into the last quest, there's a demon that's actually been controlling the High Priestess, and that's why they're being all aggro. Or more so than usual. Throw some demons out here. Have some demons attacking this village in the epic version. Let the demon do something. Show why it was such a good idea or a lucky thing that our character happened to be here at level 8 or 9. 9. Show me why it's important that I was here.
Virtue slackens, yet Sahagan can now be seen destroying the village proper. Virtue shouts to
Make this place
stop those Sahagan!
half of it like a demon
I will be safe
hellscape.
until you return.
Show what happens if I'm not here to stop it the first time around. Of course, I just like what-if scenarios. That's the kind of thing that I game out in my head while I'm at work. You know, what if this story, but we change this detail? Supposed to be stopping the demolition, but most of the guys are already dead. There was a couple on a platform over here. Is that really... Are you guys really the ones I'm getting stuck on? That mudman didn't shrink as I hit him.
With the demolition attempt stopped, the Sahagan will surely renew their efforts to kill Virtue Eternos. He will need protecting again.
We's almost at the end. One more normal wave and then the wave with the boss,
The
right?
attack resumes as more Sahagan burst from the brackish
Protect the
wall.
Elder. Scream. Oh, 700 something damage? That's not terrible at all. I don't know if they saved on saving throw or not. Oh, come on. Alright, are we done with this wave? Probably not. It's been hasn't been nearly long enough. I want to go forward. Others will take his place, he said. Indeed. Other nameless bits of computer code shall take your place. But what if it didn't? What if... What if all of the enemies are actually just like the same enemies, just like polymorphed? Obviously this is more of a like Wreck-It Ralph style, like what if the internet came alive kind of idea, but what if all of the enemies you fight are just like the same 24 little AIs? They're just wearing the different textures because they are programmed to be the monsters in here.
Virtue shouts, "The Sahagan have resumed the battle! Fight! Fight!"
Well, back to the fight. Might have honestly been faster to rest. Just so that they knew I was done resting and they could move the Sahagan back into attack position. We're so close to the end of this pack. Right? We're on the last big wave. We're going to be done with this one pretty soon. There's only 4 quests in Red Fens. How far do I think I could push tonight?
A third wave of Sahagan has been destroyed. Despite this,
Alright.
Feel they will press
We wait
when
on the
attacked.
boss guy to show up and go, "Rar, I'm the boss guy. I'm using all your guys against
As a
you."
Sahagan necromancer appears
Which
from
is a cool
depths.
mechanic. I would absolutely have a necromancer be the last one to attack a little village and just raise all of the guys the players have failed to protect. That kind of goes for, like, literally anything the players do now, right? If they let your key NPC get killed because they fail the escort mission, or they kill him because they think he's evil or something,
Powers to animate them. The drowned zombies collapse as
if they're
well.
just opening
The
themselves up
refuge of the
to
ancestors has been saved.
resurrection plots. Oh, look. All of those farmers you failed to save. Now there's zombies coming after you and you feel bad. I was going to say, can I not pick that up? Nice thing about doing this at Epic. Since we've already done it on Heroic, there's nothing stopping me from just going to the last quest. We don't have to go all the way back to the entrance to turn these in first. We can just
Raven Eye
run
village has been reduced to smoking ruins by
straight to
Sahagan
the next
attacks.
quest. The last quest. Apparently that's not the rocks we climb up. We climb up following a little river. That looks right. Round the corner. Ignore all of the goons. We are in the epic version of the Red Fens, right? Right? Red Fens is apparently not separately listed
From atop this
as
oak, the
epic.
Sahagan's underwater base is clearly visible in the inlet below.
wilderness. I just have to know now. This is called the Red Fens, right? Do they just not have... Maybe there isn't an epic Red Fens. Well, like an epic explorer area. I'm going to have to recall all the way out. Well, I'm going to have to recall all the way out anyway, after this quest, to go get our quest rewards. We'll see if it actually gave me an option for epic. Until then, let's go squish some lemmings.
A Sahagan priest
I should
finds a
use
glowing portal here. The
Scrags.
portal seems fluid, like water, and you
Oh,
feel
I'm
it
sure.
right through it.
Oh,
The priest
yeah.
gestures you to enter.
It only took me 4 seconds, and yeah.
You have
I'm
met with
absolutely putting Scrags in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Scrags being the sea trolls.
Only then will you be able to reach your objective, the High Priestess.
I'm going to go do this one first. I don't care about the clam. I don't care about sea paw. I mean, I barely care about fox paw. Let alone sea paw. Sea paw? He lives too far away.
Across the room, a Sahagan mage appears to be using magic to force a group of Scrags into some kind of mining
These are the
operation.
Scrags, and I feel like they should appreciate it more when I walk in here and kill that guy. But no. I shouldn't have clicked the mouse button. Wasted adrenaline. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I appreciate that even though this quest is basically go down to the left, hit the button, go down to the right, hit the button, left and right are very different. This one's got the mind-controlled scrags, the other one has the drow captives. Really, scrags? Really, other scrags? You're gonna come from all the way over there just to attack me when you could have just had this cave. You could have just had it. Could have just had it. Are you kidding me? I'm not even gonna fight that extra scrag. It can chase me. He really is still chasing me. Come on. I'm getting tired. I don't need to kill you. I need to kill the priest, right? Killing the priest. There we go. Master of the Depths. Oh, he's dead. Just lost track of where I was going as we got to the door I wanted. Trying to push and do this whole chain tonight was probably not a good idea. But we're committed now. We're committed. We're gonna do it. We're gonna finish this quest and level up and get all of our quest rewards. Just as soon as we meat grinder our way through all of these scrags. I have fire on my weapon, right?
You have put a significant dent in the Thrall labor force. Whatever Sleek here needed these crystals for, it'll be difficult
There we
from
go.
the Scrag's brute muscle. The grey skin of these Sahag mark them as rebels.
There's a raid commando. Doesn't care that it's
The
pressure
High Priest is
sensitive.
perched above you, protected by his magic. Held before the page for the moment is a huge scrag.
Talk, talk, talk.
Confinement is temporary.
Are you done talking yet so I can run over there and hit you? They had a big lemming.
The High Priest's concentration falters, and his personal shield.
Now that the force field is down, we can go beat them up manually.
You can take the fight to him personally now.
It's just you and me in this little dark alley, queen. I'm slumming it with us surface wielders or surface workers. Surface worlders is what I was going for. I almost forgot you existed. That's not good for you. Because I won't care when you're gone. I mean, this thing has a lot of HP. Might as well use Crusade. It's probably more efficient than trying to make sure I tap adrenaline exactly every 6 seconds. Scream! 766, that's not bad. There. Yoink. I need to just run all the way across. It's about as fascinating as it was the first time. Although, I guess, this is one of those areas where you could try to sneak. Maybe not even with the sneak command, but rather the... I was gonna say, like... Oh, it's kind of like... If you ever were asked, hey, I'm totally running the wrong way. Why is nobody telling me I'm going the wrong way? Get into the non-existent chat and tell me that I'm going the right way. I say non-existent, that's just because it's literally not turned on. I'm not streaming right now, I'm recording. I should get back to doing more streaming. Problem is, the streaming setup is set up for a specific thing. And the person who was supposed to be helping me with that thing has not been around. I don't know, I'm falling asleep. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the whole quest, let alone level up afterwards. I believe in me. Wow, I lose a lot of my speed falling off such a very small ledge. Hello, Tizera.
She beckons you closer.
Sure, we'll look for Drow. Don't suppose you want to, I don't know, come with us? Look for the Drow while also murdering everything else nearby? I haven't even begun to fight and I'm in green alert. Literally. I guess it counts all the guys outside. Okay, it counts all the guys outside.
The water spirits prowling before you radiate both power and great.
Those guys I really did.
Preoccupied with some internal struggle. If
Leave behind.
they might not notice.
See, here's influence of the demon. When we're on epic mode, there should be even more influence. Just more things. Can I dispel you? No? Okay. Worth a try. Ooh, free try. Free toy, free toy. Alright, you die, you're free, there you go. There you are. I got back to the chest and I was like, where did my prisoner that I'm like 90% certain was standing here? Where did he go? I think we had this problem last time too, that we have to actually kill some of the upstairs guys before we can truly release the drow held downstairs. These guys were so close to retirement. They could feel. They could feel it. Let's see. How many we got left? 4 left on drow? I don't think... I mean, I know where there's 1. I don't think I got 4 left. There's not even one in... Oh no, there is one in this room. The big blue thing. I guess I need to jump down there and free that drow too. I think that's forward. Hello, prisoner. Shouldn't be that happy to find a prisoner, right? Hello, prisoner! I feel like an old-timey warden.
Without a word, another drow scampers into the shadows, seeking Teazera's secret door and freedom.
I saved the drow.
Most of the drow are either dead or on the move.
I think I just barely whiffed on my smite. Oh, getting increasingly tired, and it does not help that we're just running through these relatively dark purple and endless hallways. Wag! I found a treasure chest, which was absolutely not what I was looking for. Look, another water elemental. That must be the way we're supposed to go. Because there's the single strongest enemy in this quest so far. At least my shoulder doesn't hurt as much. Why do I feel like I was supposed to be pulling levers? Just let me through. This is just the crappy little maze portion, and I keep starting to drift off, right? There's a lever. So I lose track of which ways I've already gone. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't see any differences in the quest. We've been running for hours. But no, seriously. Hello, shrine. Goodbye, shrine. And hello, second water elemental.
As you move through the room, the water elemental begins to glow. The prison has more guards for you to deal with.
Ugh. I mean, I can turn and kill you guys at the same time, if that makes you feel better. I'll lawnmower you while lawnmowering. You, I'll give you a pass. The rest of you, I'll come stand over here to get chopped to bits. We done just auto-killing all of the things yet? Almost. Scream!
An audible tremor shakes the ground. You sense that some powerful enchantment is now broken. So now you can investigate the past defenses.
That all of them? Alright, just down the middle left. Just down the middle. Fight the boss. And as long as I get my epic chest, I don't think I'm going to bother with the demon in the middle. Could I kill it? Yes. Would it be worth 20 minutes of holding down left mouse button? So much running.
causing the water
Almost feels like I'm running to a new quest, right?
Demon's Gate. A magical barrier blocks
Like this is just a
every
wilderness area and I'm just going into the different areas.
With the elemental prisons destroyed, the water guardians have abandoned their posts at the palace gates.
We do not move very fast in the air. Somebody's in the background just going, "Stop jumping!"
You have breached the palace. It appears that the rebels have already established a foothold.
You have information?
Great.
Great.
Sahagan captain beckons you closer.
We just walk straight to the boss, right? There's no... We don't have hallways to deal with, right? Good. Straight to the boss.
Unnatural form shrouds the high priestess.
Scream.
She glares at you with pure hate.
Say a little prayer for me. See, it just completely overrides my other one. Told you I'm falling asleep here. I don't have any reasonable ranged weapon to hit the guys up there. We're just spamming the buttons. Waiting for our opportunity to get up there and punch the queen. I wonder if Scrag are smart enough to actually know whose team they're on, or if they're just dumb enough to just do whatever they're told to do. Hey, somebody I can hit. Staring at these other ones that I might have to find a way up to. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes any sense, because I'm getting extraordinarily tired.
The demon within roars with frustration.
There
Its
we
post
go.
on this plane now
We
lost.
got our XP. That was a lot of XP. 63,000. Not too shabby. Now where's my epic chest? Oh, they put the epic chest at the very bottom with the demon guy, didn't they? I'm already falling asleep, but he's not going to give me my epic chest unless I go do the optional. Jerk faces. Fine. Fine, we'll go kill the demon. It's on epic. We didn't kill the demon last time, did we? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Hello. Goodbye. Would you all of you mind just getting out of my way? Thank you. What does that tell you about my thoughts on Red Fens? I was falling asleep during the fight, mid-fight, and we still shrugged all the damage off and won. They've got ranged attacks and they're shooting me while I fall in the hole to save them from the thing that's in the hole. On the orders of their high shaman guy. Or the remaining shaman guy, I should say. No shift to go down faster. Finally. I'm a scream. I'm a prayer. I'm a buff. I'm a smite. That was a pretty sizable chunk off of him. As he knocks me down into the tower again. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be spawning portals. Seriously?
Banished from Eberron.
No portals. No chests. Okay, there it is. I was starting to... Apparently we had to wait for him to show up. Did you bring me goodies? 42 fragments of the 12. 14 mushrooms. Wow. Wow. Red Fens is exactly the same, heroic and epic.
From atop this overlook, the Sahagins' underwater base is clearly visible in the inlet below.
I feel like I should take one of these because I think... I think they are useful to have as TR type items. Especially, you know, Featherfall that's not on boots. I'm going to take the Shaman one. And we're going to recall. And we're going to go see, as we turn back in order to pick up our 3 quest rewards. Was there an epic Red Fens? I don't remember. It's not marked any differently on my little screen. Nope. Heroic only. No epic version of your adventure zone this time. Raven Sight. There. It's the named item. I'll take it. What you got? I feel like Gloves of the Claw are one of the better. Radiance Bandana. Just, it's a level 0 item. Gloves. Not that I'm going to keep all this stuff. A lot of it's going to end up thrown away anyway. Underwater action boots. Do we have an underwater action item? Shaman beads. Isn't that the one I already just picked up? No, I got Shaman's band. Hey, Shaman beads to go with my Shaman band. Although boots of the mire are also pretty good. I don't need those. I like to have an underwater action item just to click to equip for when I need it, but we're never going to need it. Shaman's beads, however, those are going to get set aside for one of the other characters on the account. And that was it. That was it. Red Fens revisit. Confirmed. Nothing different. Red Fens is level 9. Doesn't hurt to do it at 9. I don't know. I don't usually bother running Red Fens. It's a toss-up. I don't think there's a clean winner on whether you do it at Heroic or do it at Epic. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I typically skip it both. If you're on the fence, save it for Epic. Because you are right there at Ravenloft. You just finished Isle of Dread. Like, yeah, just when in doubt, save it for Epic. Because Epic, there's not that many other things at this low Epic level. And you need so much more XP to level up. And I totally ran to the stupid Paladin trainer instead of the Fate Spinner, who was sitting right here. Level me up. Charisma, obviously. And we get a feat. I'm just going to double check. But our feat in my planner is marked as Child of Faith. And then we also take Beloved of the Divine, but we take that later. This is supposed to require... I mean, they're going to give me the same thing. So it doesn't matter. But I thought Beloved required you to take Child. Whatever. We'll take Child of Faith. So the reason we're taking Child of Faith is because it's basically +2 attack and damage. Just passive forever. +2 attack and damage. We don't have a lot of other things that are going to make us hit any harder, and people aren't going to understand. What about I could take Force of Personality. That would shift. Wouldn't even really make a huge dent there, and it's on the list for later. When I clicked through, I was not super impressed with any of the feats that I had at this level. So we're taking +2 attack, +2 damage. That's what we're taking. Done. So where are we off to next time? Well, we're not really off to anywhere. Okay, we're there. Next time we're going to take another look at Devil Assault. Ironically, this is kind of where most people do Devil Assault. Because if I... No. We'll get into that next time. I'm going to bed. I'm falling asleep. Red Fens is not my favorite pack, so it didn't help. But hey, we took another chunk. Took another chunk out of our revisits. Boom. Done. Off the list. The list still requires me to scroll. So, Devil Assault's going to be a short one. We all know this. It's one quest. I am not doing Epic Chronoscope. I can't. I would get squished. Anyway, thank you for watching. Oh, I hope you have a good night. Go rest easy. Go curl up in bed. Rest easy. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't getting up. I ain't getting up for a while. Y'all have a good night.